Today's video is about Japan's #1 mysterious red light district, Tobita Shinchi. If you're interested, please save it.
Tobita Shinchi in Japanese refers to a pleasure quarter. It was built during the Taisho era as one of Japan's largest red light districts.
Initially, this area was developed after a fire in 1910 completely destroyed Namba Shinchi. In 1916, it was relocated to the San district of Nishinari and evolved into Tobita Shinchi. It is one of the very few places in Japan where customers can directly see the girls in person at the entrance before deciding to enter, meaning there is no misleading photo situation and no gap between expectations and reality. The Tobita Shinchi district is not large, but in terms of the beauty density rankings, it could easily be considered #1 in Japan. It is rumored that, in the past, some well-known adult film actresses also worked here. Aside from public bathhouses, Tobita Shinchi is one of the few areas in Japan where sexual services can still legally operate in a legal gray area. On the surface, all the establishments are run as restaurants, collectively managed by the Tobita Restaurant Association. As a result, when you enter a shop, the first thing you'll be given is a can of drink or a bag of snacks. Then, while you chat and enjoy your drink with the restaurant girl, the two of you are considered to have entered a romantic relationship. And under the guise of free love, the rest of the services proceed. Station Street Red. This street mainly features young girls with above-average looks and a vibrant, youthful charm. Main Street Light Blue also dominated by young girls. Their appearance can even rival that of entertainers, making it the most popular main street in the area. Woman Street Yellow. Compared to the first two streets, the girls here tend to be a bit older, but they still have a refined and pleasant aura, catering to those who prefer a more mature type. Overall, these three streets are packed with shops, offer plenty of choices, and have girls of relatively high standards, making them the golden zone of Tobita Shinchi. White Street Purple. The girls here are generally older, and their looks vary widely. You might find pleasant surprises, or the occasional shock. Passion Street Black mainly features mature women, with appearance levels also varying depending on luck. That said, even though they are older, many are still very well maintained and, to be honest, genuinely beautiful. This street focuses more on skill and service rather than appearance, with the women possessing a certain mature charm that younger girls may not have. It is worth noting that older women, in order to attract customers, may sometimes agree to more physical contact, or even unprotected acts, since Tobita Shinchi is a place with a high turnover of visitors, and many people come without even taking a shower beforehand. There is a risk of sexually transmitted infections. It is advised not to accept such offers lightly. Business hours are generally from around 10 a.m. to midnight, but the exact times vary by establishment. Typically, shops start opening gradually from around noon, with the peak hours being in the evening. By midnight, all shops close. Customer flow. Walk along the street looking for a girl you like. Once you see someone who catches your eye, go straight into the shop. Inside, Annie will briefly explain the process. Then you go upstairs with the girl. The fees are explained. Payment is made, and the service begins. 5 minutes before the end, a chime will sound once. When time is up, it sounds again. You're then given a lollipop, and that at the end. A shop usually has several girls taking turns sitting at the entrance, rotating every 15 minutes or 20 minutes. You might circle back only to find that the girl you had your eye on has already been replaced, or chosen by someone else. Do not request services beyond what is offered. And most importantly, avoid any inappropriate behavior. Respect local customs and follow the rules.